Nerdy stir fry. Don't recognize that name right off the bat, but I would not be shocked if it was someone trolling me from my Discord. Mostly I'm testing out Streamlabs OBS and playing around with bit rates and stuff. And figured I'd do that while I also work on map completion. Need them Paragon points. Remember the name. Oh. I think I know who you are. I'm just... No trolls here, only egg roll. Oh, okay. Alright. Hey, egg roll. How you doing? Also, like, probably the second or third time I've ever streamed to YouTube. So... In fact, we can do Discord. Boom. Alright, what do I gotta do? Need to consult the map wizards for Lilith statues. Only 3 there. This place actually has 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. First one is right here. I also wasn't super pleased with the quality of my headset mic on stream, so I might have to dig out my Elgato Wave 3 again and see if I can find a place for it on my desk. Also not yet ready to use the webcam, although I did buy a new Logitech, so that'll be nice. Plan to test it out this weekend for the D&D game. Oh, yes, intelligence. I like intelligence. Oh. Well, apparently I galloped right past another one. Sure. Yeah, you can pop into my voice comms. This is an elite, like, internet famous channel. Keep it company. If you want to hang out, especially, it's Friday. Oh. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been slowly, like, you know, tweaking setups and adjusting bit rates. I actually found a pretty cool bitrate calculator.
Nice.
Because it's never very, like, none of these programs make it super clear, okay, well, if you have this kind of bandwidth, you should do this, you know, so.
Yeah, they do. I noticed that there's a lot of, like, figure it out, buddy, as far as being able to set up your bandwidth and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Bitrate. Did you get a Brio? Or
Yeah, the 4K.
Nice.
Oh, we get
to watch you in 4K.
Wow. I can set it to that. That doesn't mean that's what I get to stream to. I think YouTube can handle a higher resolution than Twitch does. But they're not at my 5K yet, so.
Gotcha.
Like a 26 something or other, you know, not really true 4K. You know. I just want all of these Lilith statues to be intelligent so it just increase my damage. But at 10 renown apiece, I can't really ignore them if I want all the renown rewards. So. I just noticed that a couple of times when I was doing recordings of the world boss fights that it was only doing it in 720p and it was kind of grainy, you know, not really the best quality. I'm probably going to end up re-recording those when I have the chance. And that like just took me on like a journey down bitrate lane. I also kind of wanted to see what it would be like streaming while medicated. And I actually noticed you chatting me, so I think it's an improvement already.
Outstanding.
Because what I kind of wish is that the chat integration for YouTube chat in slobs is not great.
Right.
I would call it non-existent since it says I have to sign in a web browser and do it. Alright, there's the other one. I found a pretty cool interactive Diablo map that lets me filter for things like the Lilith statues. So I could find dungeons that have specifically aspects for my chosen current class.
That's pretty sweet.
Well, it definitely takes out a lot of the guesswork as to where the hell this statue is. I posted my world boss videos on your Discord anyway with the shameless self-plug, you know? What's shame? I don't know because I don't have it.
By all means.
Well, you're looking at the stream. Is it look okay, like in terms of resolution?
Let me see if I got the quality turned all the way up. I do not, which is not cool.
It should
looks
be
like you're broadcasting
1080p.
at 1080p. Yep, you're broadcasting at 1080p. Looks pretty good.
60 frames or?
I don't know how to determine that, but it does look good.
Okay.
Doesn't look choppy.
Well, that's good. That is my concern.
I'm watching you mow down the forces of evil.
The forces of Smeevil. Alright, next up is a dungeon. Yeah, I'm working on the final tier reward for the final zone I need to clean up. And then, more or less, it's kind of a grind to World Tier 4. But the grind is fun, so...
I'm having a good time.
There's that, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the game is more geared towards your type of gaming than more the hardcore folks. Even though there's plenty of hardcore... Oh.
Did you just call me a filthy casual?
I didn't call you it. I know you are. It's okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know, you got family stuff. I get it. If I had family stuff, I'd be prioritizing that too.
No, yeah.
But
Totally
my
fair.
family stuff chiefly involves avoiding family on the phone. So...
Not me. I'm the one that family avoids on the phone.
Have you seen Across the Spider-Verse yet?
I have not. I am itching to go see that, though.
I cannot recommend it enough. You saw the first one, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Several times. And recently.
Apparently my bags are full. The old teleport and sell everything trick.
So while you're on horseback, can the enemies hit you?
Yes, if I am dumb enough to stay put in the middle of a crowd of them.
Oh, okay.
And when you hit spacebar, the mount does a charge, and then it basically shakes the aggro, and the aggro drops off very quickly when you're on horseback. I'm not sure if you're watching my stream in real time or not. Like, I have no idea how YouTube
I'm
handles
currently
this.
looking at you manipulate the map.
Okay, well, then you're not watching me in real time. That's cool. That's cool. I have to figure out where the...
Give it over.
I guess there's like a setting in here somewhere for a delay. It might be like a 30-second delay.
Oh, wait a second. I was apparently not watching the live broadcast.
Oh.
So now you're like in somebody's house.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm back in the dungeon now, but...
You're back in the dungeon now? Yeah, still, well, whatever live is not live.
Okay. See, I didn't know these things, you know? Like, again, my first time. I also, I don't think I have Slob set to real time, which might be part of it. Let me see. Where would that even be?
Supposedly, there's always going to be a delay, if I remember correctly. They can try and minimize it, but there's always a delay.
General... I know, but I think there's actually a setting in Slobs somewhere. That's audio, video, advanced? Like, all these are question marks because it's been forever since I manipulated any of this stuff. Stream delay. Looks like it's about a 20-second delay.
That makes sense.
It's okay. Oh, one of the retrieve the box dungeons.
Now, I do believe that you have it zoomed in just a smidge. When you manipulate your inventory, that doesn't come on screen.
I do because I'm playing in 5K, but streaming in 1080p. And the only way that I've found to do that without making stuff all stretchy for anybody watching me is to basically just stream the very center of my screen.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's not really zoomed per se, as you're just not seeing my entire screen. I could I could probably pull the whole thing to show up in the window, but like you'd have the bars on the top and bottom probably.
Right.
I'm trying to avoid that, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Also, in the past, my streams were very element heavy, and I've noticed that almost all the big streamers don't do any of that shit.
Not anymore, no.
Yeah, and I kind of appreciate that because it just makes the screen very busy. And if a screen's going to be busy, I better be playing a game for it. Me and Nikki were in a dungeon the other day, and the butcher came on us, and I was like, hold my beer. And I'm a sorcerer, so...
How'd that go for you?
I tanked him and killed him.
Nice!
I got an ornament for my horse from it. It's like a cleaver that attaches to the saddle.
That's so cool.
Yeah, not everybody gets that, apparently, because Hook said he killed him the other day and didn't get the cleaver. Okay,
bragging rights.
My dog is barking. I have no idea why. Hold on a second. I asked why he barked and he not answer. Just hovering around my desk.
He's a dog.
Yeah, well, wait, what's your point?
You said he didn't answer.
Well, like, I have a doorbell camera, and if that's not going off, I know nobody's at my door, so that means he's just being a fucking idiot.
Oh.
It's okay. I mean, you know, he's half Chihuahua. That means he's both guard dog and possessed by the devil, so...
Shivers filled with hate.
Shivers filled with hate. You, oh God, you're so right. That's a very accurate description. He shivers for thee. Alright, that's one bloodstone. I'm probably just gonna stream until Nikki gets home. This is, you know, primarily like a tech test, I guess. You know,
Absolutely.
working out the kinks.
No.
That and I
beat.
well, that and I definitely reached a fuck it point for work. So.
Is work not? Has it been a long week for you too?
Yes. Let's just say getting RDP to work on Linux desktops is a giant PETA. Especially if you want to work with Active Directory and do very specific things. So.
Linux does not like to play nice with Active Directory. In my opinion.
Oh, it plays plenty nice with it. It's just
my friends were cut down.
the only way to do RDP is with something called XRDP, which is not supported. Which means I basically need to figure it out or I'm SOL. And I got it all working this week, but like it ate up 2 days of productivity to get finally, you know, iron out all the kinks.
I was working on my department's budget yesterday, and because I'm weird like that, I was running into historical numbers again. And the historical numbers that I was generating were not matching the corporate reports for those quarters.
Numbers like every caseload, or?
As in, like, I spent this much the first month, we paid this much in payroll the second month, those kinds of numbers. So I reached out to corporate finance and I was like, I can't get my numbers to match the numbers you're reporting. And they're like, oh, because that report you're pulling pulls the historical hours that were paid out, but not the pay rate at the time. So essentially they said, you expected the report to be accurate. That was your first mistake.
I am actually glad that I don't have to worry about that particular minutia. I am part of like the budget planning process. Like, okay, we need this year. And then my boss goes, check, I'll get it priced and put it on the list. And then my boss handles the rest of it. And I am okay with that.
I hear you.
That's why I don't want to be a manager, because of shit like that. You know? I'd rather work on puzzles and design infrastructure and all the other stuff that I do professionally.
That's why you get paid the medium bucks, right?
I guess. I don't know. I get paid pretty good money for what I do.
I get paid, yeah.
That's why I'm not doing. I don't plan to stream for a living. I'm doing this for fun. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's a hobby. I like also. You know, I was digging through older videos the other day, like when we used to play Arcade circa 2015, and you know, we had a lot of really great memories of that guild, and I recorded a lot of them because I was streaming at the time. And I went, you know what, I kind of have to keep having these moments where I'm like, God, I wish I was recording or streaming. So why not? ¿Por qué no los dos? You know. Like having the record of those awesome moments, you know. Clips,
absolutely.
Stuff like that, you know. It's fun to go back and look at them. Like, I found a video of my first ever chicken dinner in PUBG, and I was like, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, a lethal statue. Bring it, boy. Where are you all? I know it's not like every dungeon, but it feels like a lot of these dungeons now are a lot less dense than they should be. Like,
I don't know, buddy. I've been watching you get swamped over and over and over again.
It doesn't feel like it, but maybe it's just because I'm owning them so hard.
Well, you are owning them pretty hard.
Like, my main, like, attack that doesn't eat up mana is just a giant magical whip. I snap you! You know.
I like how it goes.
It's very satisfying. Well, if you get an opportunity to, like, you know, convince the fam to go to a movie, Spider-Verse is definitely worth the watch. Like, I wanted to go a second time, like, that same weekend, just to try to catch some Easter eggs and nerd out a bit more. Yeah. Found a build last night that's in the similar vein to what I'm doing now with Chain Lightning, but it takes my ult, which currently has like a 60-second cooldown, to like a 30-second cooldown, and it lasts 30 seconds, which essentially means that you're basically running it all the time. And I do massive amounts of damage when I run it. It's called unstable turns. I almost always try to, like, if I go into a boss fight and it's not refreshed yet, I'll sit right outside the boss room for like 10 or 20 seconds to wait for it to refresh.
Well, that's just good planning.
Oh, I just hit level 66. That was cool. I'll take that Paragon point.
Nice.
Really enjoying the endgame Paragon system, actually. Lets me really, like, kind of customize what I'm doing to my chosen, you know, attack rotations. Like, it just complements it, you know?
Yeah.
More damage for doing this that you do anyway, kind of thing.
So, my Friday night group is probably about to implode.
What's your Friday night group?
Well, it's usually D&D.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the main guys that I went back to running D&D for, he can't play on Fridays anymore. And at the same time, I want to change it up because I've been running D&D now for 6-7 years straight. So I want to run something a little grittier. So we're kind of trying to work out what it is that we want to play. And the reason I bring it up to you is there is a potential that one of the options that's being discussed is Shadowrun. Either Shadowrun or The Witcher. Is I think where we're kind of like coming down to.
But Shadowrun with its actual real rules and systems, or Shadowrun
Yes.
with some other systems pasted on top of it?
No, real systems.
Like you know, thousands of D6 kind of thing. It's basically what it
Six
is.
World.
Yeah, it's
Using
a D6
the roll
game,
20.
Yeah.
Yep.
The door is sealed. What? Oh, I got one more to kill.
In there somewhere.
I've been thinking about running a Shadowrun game. I haven't committed to it. I've done research. I've looked at modules. I've played around with Foundry a bit. Tried to find PDFs, all that kind of thing. The thing that kind of sucks right now is the company that owns the rights to Shadowrun, Catalyst Game Lab. They're not exactly prolific or doing much with the property. You know.
Well, I
did
actually
just come out with 6th edition, but I got mixed reviews on that one.
Oh yeah, I provided mixed reviews on that one.
Yeah.
I have, if you want, I can give you a zip with a bunch of. I don't know.
Oh, I have all of that stuff. Trust me. Like I've got gigs and gigs. Like I have, as near as I could tell, I have every 5th edition source book and rule book.
Okay.
I
was going to say the same about 4th edition.
Yeah. I also have 3.5 and 4th edition. Although 3.5 is my OG, like from high school. You know.
Right.
I actually still have that, like, the original physical copy from like 1998 when I bought it first. You know. Dating myself a little bit, Jesus.
I like the animation for the electric whip too.
Yeah, yeah.
These big sweeping arcs of the staff.
Oh, I really hate these increased health mobs. They aren't more powerful; they're just annoying. I have to
Lie down faster.
I have to go back to town to sell again. I'm full of stuff. It's the second time in this one dungeon. Well, I do love that I could kind of pause a dungeon to go do that. I think if they didn't give someone a way to manage the inventory, they would have an outright revolt. Like, they need to do a lot of quality improvements, like quality of life improvements, and inventory management is definitely a big one, I would say. Like, Path of Exile just sort of brute forces it and solves it by just giving you all the space you would ever need. Which is a problem in itself. But, you know, just having 3 rows.
That's a deal.
Oh, fuck it. I always just sell yellows or salvage them. And I hold on to legendary stuff because you can extract aspects from it that might be useful to their current class or a future alt.
You know, you've gotten to a certain point in a game when you start to discriminate that way, where it's like, I don't even pick up blues anymore.
I really don't. I really don't, unless I have a ton of room and I know I'm going back to town and I can just sell it.
Yes, these blues, they're good.
Corpse fiends. My nemesis eye. Congealed rot. So the pants memeing has continued in our Discord thanks to my wife.
Oh yes, it has.
Now we're on the hunt for sacred legendary pants and ancestral legendary pants. I was tempted to just create a Diablo pants role for Diablo pants picture pings. Because it's just funny. Like, none of the other things that it just shows a simple description for, like helm or gloves, seems funny to me. But just pants does, you know? I don't know why, because I guess I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old, but...
Well, you just left behind a set of sacred pants.
if they're common, I don't even bother.
Common sacred.
Blood Bishop, you're nothing.
Yeah.
And I have unlocked this nose guards aspect. Oh crap, which one is that?
The nose guard aspect?
Snow guards aspect.
Oh, okay.
While within your own blizzard, you take 10% less damage. Well, I don't use blizzard, but I might one day. I don't think there's anything up here.
Nice.
I think it's time to do a stronghold. My wife's not home yet. I got time.
Yeah.
I get 100 renown for doing strongholds. That's good
Nice.
shit. I think just about everybody, though, is kind of worried about what the Season 1 Battle Pass is going to look like. Because pretty much nobody wants to regrind renown like this a second time. I would if the rewards are worth it. Like, if they made the rewards stupid good, I would have no choice. But I wouldn't have as much fun doing it, you know?
Yet the town still.
Right.
Alright, I'm doing a stronghold now. I think the last one for Hawezar, actually, which is the 5th region. There's 5 regions. They're all huge. Not really doing any story stuff, so shouldn't be spoilery for you.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm far enough behind that by the time I get to whatever you're talking about,
You'll have forgotten about it?
I will have forgotten about it.
Are eternal. This body held us captive once. Until his own people burned him. Now, we feast on their ashes.
Alright. Oh. if I freeze them and do the arc lash on them, it does like 100% more damage, and they explode. And I have like because of the perks on my gear, I have like a 34% chance to cause it Frost Nova to go off a second time.
Nice.
So you'll watch me freeze people and then just whip them into disintegration. It's kind of kinky. Okay, I see what I have to do here. I have to kill the bosses to open up the other sections of this stronghold. Check. Oh, you guys want a piece? Alright, come get a piece. I hear that shaman rattle, and I know they're raising all the things I just killed.
They betrayed their protector. They deserve damnation.
Honorable Crusaders of Zakarum, our
None of
ruler,
us.
Ahriman, is the witch you seek. With this act of good faith,
Nice.
we beg for your mercy. Let this be an end to the burnings.
You working from home today, sir?
I am.
Nice. Yay, Fridays.
For sure.
For the feasting.
They're all gonna rush me at once. You're gonna get it. You get the hands.
Are you in a hurry to die?
Yeah, that's basically what they need to ask themselves.
My neighbors, I beg you. The burnings must stop. The Zakarum are not ridding the land of heretics. They are destroying the people you have loved and protected you for generations. It is we, the witches of this world, who hold the darkness at bay. Burning us will bring no light to Hawezar.
Ooh! Ow! I
You
died.
do it.
I actually died. That was a big oof. Wasn't paying attention, didn't hit my pusher button fast enough.
Funny, on the videos just now catching up, so it's like you say, "Oh, I died." Now I can look and see. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, you get to hear my oofs 30 seconds before people get to see it.
Fool! The fires will never die!
They never harm another soul.
Ooh. I had a nice ring out of it. Oh, never mind. At level 44. Not a nice ring.
It's gone. So many years I held it at bay. Then the Crusaders came. You were all so scared. I cannot hate you for giving me to the pyre. I forgive you.
How magnanimous. Oh. Gave me a dungeon I could do.
nice.
Aspect of shared misery. When you hit a crowd-controlled enemy, there's up to a 30% chance for that crowd control effect to spread to another unaffected enemy.
Ah.
Like Frost Nova. Nice. Complete all strongholds. Nice. Oh, that was a pretty good chunk of what I needed for the reward. I only have 4 altars of Lilith left. But a whole bunch more side quests that I haven't done, so that's good. You gonna play Diablo today or probably later in the weekend?
I'm playing right now.
Oh. Oh. Wait, you are? It doesn't show you online at all. Do you have that turned off on Battle.net?
Maybe.
Maybe. You got your boss on there or something?
No.
Good. Probably for the best. Both me and Nikki work for bosses, but also game. So we have to be careful about keeping that a little bit separate. I think at some point I went underground and didn't realize it. I just wasn't paying attention. I'm like, why does it look like I'm in a cave? Oh, shit, I must be in a cave.
Why am I in this sudden natural enclosed space?
Yes. Yes, that. Oh. I only have to discover one more area? Oh, well, let me fix that. So, you've seen the Fire Force anime, right?
Which one?
Fire Force?
Yes, yes.
Something no Shobutai, and then no Shobutai, I think is well, they do this, like, you know, prayer thing where they say Latom at the end. And last night, me and Nikki were doing a dungeon that basically required us to set people free from their, you know, if they were a prisoner, we'd set them free. Otherwise, we'd put their soul to rest. And I asked her to let me say the Fire Force prayer, like, before we would set them free off of the pikes.
That's pretty awesome.
It was fun. We both got a lot of giggles out of it. And I said, don't click the thing until I say Latom. She's like, okay, there we go, Latom. And then she clicks it. And you see their little spirit rise into the air, and I thought that was awesome. Also, it was kind of funny because we were basically fighting heretics from the cathedral, so the theme kind of fit. Nice, got the knife. Yes, give me all the murmuring oobles or whatever the fuck they're called. Gathering legions, fractured peaks will begin in 15 seconds. Oh, that's not enough time to get to it. Oh, fractured peaks. No, fuck it.
No risk it, no biscuit.
No risk it, no biscuit. I'm on the official Diablo 4 Discord, and they have a world tracker that pings roles that you opt into for world events. And I'm like, the only reason you guys even need that is because your in-game notifications suck.
Tell them how you really feel.
It's true. If we had even something that just popped up in our chat logs, we'd definitely be more aware of when these events occur. Oh good, I'm not the only one here. Woo. The event I'm doing right now is designed to be run just with random people out in the open world, and they're a lot of fun. It's like a smaller version of a boss fight, only it involves usually a fortress of some kind. Kill all the mobs, summon 3 servants until kill them, and then kill a big bad boss and get a lot of really cool shit, I would say. I got my ghost horse mount out of it. Severely controlled chaos. Alright, sir, I'm gonna pop off for a bit. The wife just got home.